Today we're going to show how we make cookies here on Peterson Farms of Nashville using our sawmill. This is probably silly, stupid, and risky. Alright. That worked out alright so far. I just need to create some more space behind me, which I knew I would, and I know we got plenty of room back there. Let's get rid of these over here. You can really tell either that saw is not cutting straight or it's wavy on some of these pieces. There we go. It'll do for right now. There. Good enough for now. Alright folks, as you saw there, I'm not the most impressed with the fastening method of how I got those logs fastened to that 2x12. And we are tight up against the left side of the saw head, probably even rubbing. But we'll go ahead and attempt to take another pass here, see what happens. It's working. I think that little one, the further we get down on that little one, the more unstable it becomes. I don't know if these are truly flat. But if you're gonna cut some cookies for a party and cut them a few days ahead of time, they'll probably be all right. But don't think they will last much longer than a couple days without cracking, but we'll see. All right, let's do a 1/2 inch. There's a 1/2 inch. One 1/2 inch. See what it does. Man, I tell you what, I don't like the way it moves that blade around. 1/2 inch.
How heavy? I mean, if you had it under a plate for a setting, with it being a 1/2 inch, that could be something that you could put on the wall without heavy.
Frisbee.
Or a smaller center plate. Or put it on
I think
as your...
you would have to use it pretty quick because I think they would warp.
I'm just wondering if the place says...
Might have to see if you put it under pressure.
Like if you were having a cookout or something and your paper plates or whatever, sometimes they solid.
Yep.
You could actually carry that.
Yeah, you could. Whoa. Yeah, I think it's flexing that blade quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with how that blade moves around. I did notice when I took it through slower, hesitated before we went on to the next log, it allowed it to stabilize a little bit more. It was better. So here's your cookies. Are you happy now? Look at that one, that's got some character.
Yeah. Need some projects.
I'm not so sure about the method. I think we're gonna have to definitely look into that method. They said they didn't recommend it. I can see why, but it can be done. It's okay to experiment as long as it's safely done, or as safe as possible. And I think with us having the log secured to the board with these screws from underneath, probably could be a better way of doing that. But then locking it in with just the clamps on the sawmill on this 2x10 definitely solidified it.
We'll put two boards together and get this more center.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Well, We'll try it out next time, dear.
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway, just another experiment on the sawmill here at Peterson Farms in Nashville. Making cookies on the sawmill. Yep. I like the cookies, but I don't think, like I said, these are going to crack. We'll let them dry for a couple days. I'll guarantee they'll crack.
See how well they dry.
Yeah, see how well they dry.
See,
Might surprise me.
well, you've got 2-inch, 1/2 inch, and 1 inch, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. We can lay them out and see which one, if one or all three split.
Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments on this method of making cookies, as well as, do you think they're going to split and crack? Let us know what your thoughts are.
Why couldn't that be a little tabletop by the fire?
It could be. It could be firewood too.
Why?
But anyway, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. Be kind about the process of making these cookies with the sawmill, as well as, will these crack and split and not be any good here in a few days? We're going to dry them out, let them dry out, and we'll come back and give you an update on another video. But we thank you for stopping in here at Peterson Farms in Nashville. And on your way out, if you could hit that like button, we would really appreciate it. And consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a darn thing to subscribe to the channel. It's just, when you hit that subscribe button, you're just following us. And as we create content and push it out there, we'll push it to you if you want to see it. But anyway, we have a lot of fun with the sawmill, and we do these sort of videos for your entertainment, as well as our friends, family, and future generations. Especially those future generations, for if we didn't have these videos out there, they'd never know who Papa Phil or Grandma Tammy was way back whenever they watch us in the future. God bless you all till next time. Thanks for stopping in. Cut!